much on my brain, but got it good, can't complain. It's like I'm losing my mind, and time's hard to find. What's a girl gotta do to catch a break up? When life tries to test me, I take it one day at a time. 'Cause I was crying yesterday, but look at me today. It has been so long since I wrote a sad song. Sunshine on my face, I'm feeling okay. Nothing's in my way. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I put a dress on today, I don't care what you say. And I'm ignoring my phone, so don't try to reach me. I can't do nothing for you, so don't ask, I ain't coming through. 'Cause I'm running away to my own world, that's where I'll stay. When life tries to test me, I take it one day at a time. 'Cause I was crying yesterday, but look at me today. It has been so long since I wrote a sad song. Sunshine on my face, I'm feeling okay. Nothing's in my way. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Nothing ever stays the same, there's always room for better days. Now I know how to live life with a smile on my face. Nothing ever stays the same, there's always room for better days. I was crying yesterday, but look at me now. 'Cause I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Say I'm good, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. When I first met you then, thought you were nothing. You were just sitting on the couch without a jacket. We didn't say a word, who would have thought that this would end? The more we got to spend, my feelings growing. I didn't think I'd be attracted to your type, boy. The summer when we kissed, beginning of our secret love. Baby, you got me going all around you. I can't resist myself, cause I just need you here. The way you pull me in, your summer cologne's got me free. Summer cologne's got me falling to my knees. I don't need much, baby. I just need you right here next to me, yeah. You wrap your arms around me, my heart begins to stutter, my words are beating. The night that you had left me, I was so obsessed with thinking. When you confess your feelings, you asked me how I felt. I said I feel lonely without you by my side. Don't need a reason why. Baby, you got me going all around you. I can't resist myself, cause I just need you. Cause I just need you. The way you pull me, the way you pull me. Your summer cologne's got me free. Summer cologne's got me falling to my knees. I don't need much, baby. I just need you right here next to me. Summer cologne's got me free. Summer cologne's got me falling to my knees. I don't need much, baby. I just need you